No, listen, it wasn't. There wasn't really a choice. I came back. I think I was 18 or 19. Went on loan to Doncaster. Scored 5 goals in 12 games, and that gave me a taste for it. Living on my own, it really made me sort of realise what it takes to be a professional footballer. That build up to the match day. So when you then go back to pre-season training at Rangers, and the manager at the time, Paul Le Guen, was bringing in some younger foreign lads and stuff, I was just never, ever, ever going to be part of it. I remember, I think there was one 11-a-side game in training, and I was a sub. Wow. And I was thinking, there's absolutely no point me staying here. So as soon as, obviously, Maurice Malpass, my manager at Scotland 21s, so as soon as he came in and asked me if I'd be interested going there, there was never any doubt in my mind. I wanted to go and try and get some first team games. I just knew I wasn't going to get that at Rangers. So what's the point? You could stay there, you could have a nice easy time of it, sit on the bench, never come on. But that just wasn't it wasn't what I wanted to do.
You still had some great Rangers moments to go on Porto and stuff like that, and you'd have played alongside some really. that was an era when Rangers had some really top players in the team.
Yeah, well, that was a problem I was faced with trying to get into that team. The year I sort of not broke into the team, but come into the squad. You had Arveladze, Ronald de Boer, Michael Moles. You're never going to displace them, and then you think them 3 sort of leave, and they go and sign Chris Boyd from Kilmarnock. Nacho Novo came in, Stevie Thompson was there, Dado Burso. It was just never going to happen for me. And there comes a time when you got to accept it. I wasn't good enough to get into the team, and it's as simple as that. Regardless what I went on to do, I wouldn't have done that at Rangers because I wouldn't have got into the team in the first place.
Aye, that's fair. When you read those names back there, Scott, even after that kind of golden era, 2002, 2003, when Rangers and Celtic had arguably 2 of the best squads in Europe, really, when you think Larsson, Sutton, De Boer, Van Bronckhorst, all that. Even after that, I forgot about people like Purcell. Purcell was a top striker.
I know, it's incredible. We talk now about how difficult it is for young players to get into the teams at the Old Firm, get into the first teams, but it was 10 times harder when Ross was trying to break through. With all due respect, if he was breaking through now, he'd probably be in and about the Rangers team. We're talking about a young kid like a Gamani, young Moroccan coming in. I think where Ross was at 18, 19, scoring against Porto in the Champions League, he'd have been right in and about the first team squad. But you're right, there was a lot more money washing about back then. You think a Purcell coming in for Monaco and a Bosman, I think he'd played in the Champions League final the year before. Arveladze being at Ajax and all that. The standard of player that these young boys were up against was incredible. So he's right in what he says. Look, when it gets to that point, you need to be playing games. He did make the right decision, and obviously look at the career he's had going down south. The clubs he's played for, the level he's played at. Sometimes you just need to take that plunge, as hard as it is sometimes to leave one of the big Glasgow clubs.
Mm-hmm. Look, time is.
You remember who I just to throw another name?
Of course.
Throw one into the mix here. Who I came on for my debut at Ibrox. Any of you remember that?
No. You mate, Scott?
No, I can't remember.
Spanish.
Arteta?
Yeah.
Oh, was it Arteta? Wow.
Yeah. So there's another name for you. Unbelievable.